Okay, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. And Kenji just took off his glasses, being an idiot. Well, anyway, the artist girl wanted to paint my portrait once, I think. Had to talk to her like 5 times before she started making sets. Must have been Rin, I suppose. What'd she look like? I don't know, woman with sandals. I was hoping he'd say something more specific, like she had no arms. Rin does wear sandals, but I feel like the chances of there being another free-spirited female artisan wearing sandals besides her is reasonably high. Why has the sound gone down? For some reason the sound lights went completely down. I have no idea why. I was thinking, sure, someday after I burn all documentation that I exist, it might be okay to leave a portrait behind, so that people can look at it and remember the savior of mankind. They'll need it to model the statue. Then I thought about Simone and had to turn her down. It was tempting, but she wanted it for some school thing. It'd be displayed. People would ask who I was. Only I haven't saved society yet, so it would be pointless. And then if someone recognized me, I'd have to explain myself. There's already a chain of events I don't want to deal with. I don't want to get mixed up with some weird situation. Shit like that always happens. Sticking out is a surefire way to get put on a list. That's why I make such a careful effort to blend in with people in my daily life. Until then, I can make my move. Sure. What list? There are many lists. So what are you doing here anyway? Nothing, I kinda got here by accident. Happens to me all the time. Well, I hope that works out for you. I think I'm going to go back to my dorm room. I need to set my TV to record my shows. I need to record my stories. You have a TV? Yes, you should come over sometime. We can watch the game in high definition. Before I can ask him what he's talking about, he's gone. He left like he came, with zero respect towards other people. Kind of amazing. Now that Kenji's gone, I resume looking aimlessly at the school gardens in their summer splendor. There's no use. He ruined them for me. When I get back to the cafeteria, exhausted but alive, I think of eating lunch with Shizune again, but find her sitting at a table with Misha already. If it were anyone else, I would think about how they were too far away for me to hear them, but this is Shizune and Misha, however. If I wanted to, I could eavesdrop on their conversation easily. Well, a dirty thing to think about, but it's there. I don't want to, though. They must have a lot of catching up to do, even if it's only been a few days. I'm inclined to just leave them alone so they can do just that. However, the second they see me, they wave me over. Hi, Cha! Hearing her voice again after such a short time apart is jarring, and I wince. Ugh, me too. These past few days, I had forgotten that communication with Shizune is almost entirely silent, and concentrating on getting it right, I had tuned out even ambient noise. Well, I'll get used to it again. I'm glad she's back. I'm done making up all my work! Just in time! I don't have to miss the festival! Wahahaha! If they really try to enforce that, I would pull you out on student council business. If they really try to enforce that, you'd pull me out on student council business? That's abuse of power. Da-da-da. No, it isn't, Hee-chan. Shi-chan says there's only 2 student council members overseeing the last festival. It'd be a problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely. There has to be at least 3. If it's for the good of everyone, it's perfectly reasonable, it's necessary. Shane leans across the table a bit as Misha delivers her slightly disturbing, militaristic justification in a childish, bubbly up-and-down tone. Shizune looks happy, though, tenting her fingers to try to hold back a laugh as Misha pouts more seriously on her behalf. If you say so. I'm actually happy right now that we can talk so easily to each other, all 3 of us. In the beginning, I thought I might have found myself in a bad situation. I was sure that Shizune would hate getting saddled with being the tour guide for the new guy. I didn't want to be that kind of burden either. It'd be awkward even if she wasn't deaf and mute as well. Like, is she, like, really mute? Or, like, does she just not know how to talk? Like, is that a thing? Is that a thing, like, being deaf and mute at the same time? Or does, like, one beget the other? Why did you wait until we waved you over to come sit with us? A question out of nowhere. Shizune's eyes are expectant as Misha repeats her message. I feel like teasing her. You want me to sit with you that badly? We're here on the student council. We should sit together as much as possible. Is logic. Anyone would jump at the chance to sit with 2 cute girls. Anyway, oh girl. She pauses in case I might say something like, you're not that cute, and instantly lock myself in an obvious no-win situation. When I don't take the bait, Shizune becomes a lot more energetic and continues. You're abnormal. I wish to dissect your brain. You're quick to call other people abnormal. So arrogant. You're too quick to call other people arrogant. That makes you arrogant, and arrogance is also abnormal. You're double abnormal. It doesn't work that way, it's a sliding scale. She has no idea what we're talking about. Leaning on her arm, Misha closes her eyes and lets out a low, slow laugh like a chuckle. Don't laugh. Don't laugh in this kind of situation. I notice that Misha signs everything I say to Shizune anyway, even though I'm signing myself. This is redundant, but it's an unconscious action for Misha. On the other hand, I can't stop. If I let myself take it easy and sign less just because Misha's back, then what's all this for? I don't want to risk losing familiarity with how to sign either. My hands are pretty slow to speak on my behalf as it is.
He-chan, you and She-chan talk to each other much more now, back and forth. It's really funny too, like an old married couple, right?
What a loaded comment in so many ways. Although because it's Misha, it can't have been on purpose. That's not a compliment. Shizune doesn't react to Misha trying to pair the two of us up. Stop shipping us! Stop it! I want to leave. I keep thinking that I'm hogging Misha's time with Shizune, and it could be Misha cut in just now just on purpose, feeling that way too. I doubt either of them will let me leave though. In some ways, they're too nice. Anyway, Shizune, if you want to know, I didn't want to sit here because I didn't want to intrude. I thought that because Misha's being away for supplementary lessons or whatever, you two would have a lot to talk about, and I should just leave you alone to catch up. That's why I thought I would just hang back. Don't worry, Misha, I'm not trying to monopolize Shizune. Yet.
Wahahaha! He-chan, it's not like that!
Da-da-da.
You're so considerate, He-chan. She-chan is sorry and apologizes.
I don't really think it's worth apologizing over, so don't worry about it. Hey, don't you both think this is Misha's back we should go celebrate somehow? I think so.
He-chan, usually having to make up work isn't something to celebrate over!
No, it's a good idea. The timing is perfect, and Shizune said that the student council should have a little fun too sometimes. You probably heard that one too, right, Misha? You should be fine. Da-da-da. Three of us are willing to... We're always going to the fucking Shanghai. Shizune tightly taps on my arm to get my attention. What's going on? What do you want to get? Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question. No, I'm supposed to... Is there something I can do for you? Just some coffee for now, I guess, thanks. Damn it, doesn't work. Come on! Ah, damn it. I'll dress up. Wait, what? One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being in town of Manata, the festival is on student grounds. Students should wear their uniform in school grounds. Clearly a joke, but delivery isn't any different from usual. That isn't normal, but her sense of humor never was, and I'm used to it. I'll dress up this time. In my greatest boots. My greatest military boots.
Not just She-chan, but me too. Maybe I'll change my hairstyle.
No! How else will our drills pierce the heavens? Don't do that. I can't really imagine you looking differently. Shizune wags a finger and smiles. Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I were to change my hairstyle? Maybe you should grow your hair out, make it look like drills. She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over, likely to clear our plates and ask if we need anything from her. Yuko, are you doing anything for Tanabata?
Huh?
Looks like she's practicing how much smoothly asks if I need a refill of coffee while walking over. But she has no idea what having been asked question first. I feel bad. Yeah, I'm working.
Yuko, they make you work on holidays? Aww.
We have the most business on holidays, and sometimes tourists. I don't mind, I have to do my best. I understand completely. So admirable. It is now Japanese samurai accent. Accentaru. Shizune nods her head in solidarity, feeling kind of kinship. You do there. Come on. Go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 Sonic X!
Ah, would you prefer that, He-chan? Of course, He-chan, as the workload started going up, most of the student council stopped coming. Ha 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 ha! We're so alone!
Shizune's fingers fold over each other carefully. It looks like she wants to add something, but can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little more time to think about what you say. I guess she feels she cannot talk about this. That was then, and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow. That is what she finally settles for. Yeah. Da-da-da.
Okay, then student council is adjourned. For today, I'm illiterate. It has to be adjourned excitingly because today was a good day. So saith iced tea. Ha 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 ha!
School seems to be over by the time we leave the tea house, and I can see students coming down from the place where I'm yawning. Come down for school as we walk up the road towards it. A couple people wearing a school uniform look over at Shizune as she walks by, and I wonder if they recognize her student council president, or if their eyes are just being thrown to Misha's head. It's impossible not to overhear the chatter in the air, and Topek has more often than not plans for Tanabata. I wonder how many of them be using or going to the stalls I reassembled. It makes me feel a little pride, an emotion I'd never felt doing something for school. Maybe this is how Shizune feels as well. I almost want to ask, but it seems stupid to want to do so. So I just hold on to the thought. I'm going to the roof. When I open the door of the roof, I see I'm not alone. Misha leans against the fence, looking over the school grounds, not having noticed me at all. What's going on here? Instantly, I know what I have to do. I have to put my hands over her eyes and say, guess who? It's the only option. Then Misha falls to her death. Halfway, I started thinking about how bad this would look if Shizune suddenly popped in, having left for just a second to get some sandwiches, and saw me sneaking up on Misha like this. I pray silently this is a coincidental misunderstanding, does not happen. Guess who?
Hichan!
She says without hesitating for a second, without deviating even slightly from her normal tone. My fun was over before it started.
Hi, Hichan! Good morning!
She effectively tries to move her hands from a greeting and entangles them in the fencing. Good morning. I didn't expect to find you here. What are you doing up so early?
I could ask you the same thing, Hichan. What are you doing up so early? I didn't expect to find you here.
I asked you first.
You're right! Wahahaha!
Wah! Wah! That's easy. That's just like fucking Waluigi. Waluigi.
You sound just like Hichan.
No, I don't. I say in the least convincing manner possible. Luckily, Misha doesn't notice a bad actor I am.
Are you looking forward to tonight? Of course.
Wait, fuck!
Of course, Hichan! I don't like celebrations, or maybe not as much as Hichan does, but this Tanabata sounds like an interesting thing to buy all kinds of sensible food, and I get to wear a yukata, which I'm going to assume is very slutty, because I have no idea what the fuck that is, and I'm not Googling it.
Her words of choice are a little strange. It sounds like she's saying she doesn't like celebrations, but likes doing everything involved with them. I don't know if it's worth pursuing, though. It could just be I misunderstood.
What about you, Hichan?
I am, or else I'd stay home, wouldn't I? That's the logical step.
Ha Hichan, you're not that logical. So, that's really surprising. Okay, I was just making sure, because you didn't look like you were having a lot of fun last time. Me and Hichan were a little worried because of that.
Hey, I had fun. I guess I just ended up appreciating it more than I expected to.
Really, Hichan? Wahaha! What part of it? Tell me.
The part where I almost died throwing a fucking wiffle ball. Well, there were the fireworks at the end. They were really nice. I think you slept through them.
I always fall asleep early, but I won't sleep through them this year. I'll definitely stay awake.
I don't think they have fireworks during Tanabata. It's a different mood entirely. Maybe you can get Shizune to petition them to have them, though, and to move the fireworks to an earlier time.
Ha! Maybe I will. That's a great idea, Hichan.
No, it's not. Don't do that. I was not being serious. Although, maybe it would annoy Shizune.
Wahahaha! You make it sound like you would like that, Hichan. Hichan, do you like Hichan?
I can't say yes or no, and sitting down like I am, I can't even smoothly leave. Don't be silly. The one I like is... You done fucked up, boy!
Ha! Really, Hichan? No, you're kidding, right? You must like Hichan more.
Misha, you jump to conclusions too much.
But you almost called her Hichan! So, I'm right?
It's because you call her Shichan all the time. It got stuck in my head. Osmosing language is common, you know. Besides, it's one little slip-up, and by your logic, you should like her more than me, and you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Maybe. I'm hungry. Did you eat breakfast, Icha?
No, just drugs.
Hmm.
Misha twirls her finger lazily in the air to keep her hands busy as she thinks.
We should eat something then. Do you think they'll be serving breakfast today?
That's really the kind of thing a member of the student council should know. I can't say that, though. I'm on the student council, and I don't know. Does seem like anyone was working in the kitchen when I entered the building, but I don't know for sure.
Hey, Hee-chan, have you heard about those vending machines that you can get food from? Like burgers, soup, and even pizza? Wouldn't it be great if we had some of those at our school?
I don't know. I've always thought those machines were kind of weird.
Imagine how cool it'd be if we had machines like that at our school, Hee-chan! It'd be almost like magic, wouldn't it? Hot food coming out of a vending machine? That's so amazing! I could never imagine that. Seeing one of those machines would be like a dream.
Doesn't Japan have vending machines for everything? How did they not have those, but I see them at fucking rest stops every time I go for a fucking long drive?
We don't have machines like that in this whole town, though. It's too early to even go into town. I want to be able to eat breakfast, Hee-chan. That's the most important meal of the day. Everyone says so. I want to eat.
You're really silly. If it bothers you that much, I'll buy you a soda. Misha puffs out her cheeks and puts it on her serious face.
Hee-chan, a soda is not breakfast. It's like water.
It's not like water. It's a liquid. Water isn't food. Liquid can be food. Now who sounds like Shizune, Misha? I want to say it. Even her tone reminds me of Shizune's unblinking, matter-of-fact way of stating the ridiculous. If I did say that, though, I would be the one who sounds like Shizune again. It's terrible. Her competitiveness is really rubbing off on me. Let's look for something to eat, then.
Okay!
Predictably, our search for food in an empty school building this early in the morning leads only to failure. Misha decides to go off on her own, and we both decide to give up for now. Fine to eat breakfast, even though by now it's closer to time for brunch. I go back to my dorm. The following hours tick by slowly, and I pass the time by catching up on my reading. Some of these books I haven't touched since I was in the hospital. Thinking back on it, it wasn't that long ago, even though it definitely feels like it was. A free day, and I can't think of anything to do. I take a short nap, and as I change for the second time today, I realize I never actually confirmed with Shizune or Misha when and where we would meet up. Oh shit, you fucked up, son! You fucked up, son! I guess that eventually they would come looking for me, but I would look pretty stupid if it came to that. It's already evening, so I should at least make the effort to find them first. Even though grounds aren't exactly flooded with people, and it should be impossible to miss Misha's pink hair if they were, I have a lot of difficulty finding them. Finally, I run into them at the front gate, which was the first place I should have looked. Well, hello, my dear.